We got a battle report with my new Tyranid list. Big guns never tire. 5 objectives. Where were they? Got one here, one there, and then those over there. Dawn of War, we're calling this Ruins. On the Tyranid side, we got 30 Gants, a Prime, a Hive Tyrant with wings, a Crone, an Exocrine, that's the Tyranids. We also got a Tervagon, Harpy, and a Trigon Prime. These guys are in reserve, and then there's 5 units of Munitorum Gene Stealers, which are not on the table yet. And then you've got like 2 Flying Demon Princes, 2 units of Possessed. Is that it? One big unit of Possessed spawn. So the guys that look like Oblets, and then the other things are spawn. And then was it 5 units of zombies or something? 4 units of 10 zombies each, and Typhus. We'll see how it goes. Alright, so Munitorum Gene Stealers come in by Infiltrate. Duke Lacrosse there fails to seize the initiative, and it's night fighting round 1, and I'm about to go. Hive Tyrant has Onslaught and Catalyst, and he put Catalyst on. Did I put it on this guy, right? Alright, so the Exocrine has Catalyst. So flying, and Gene Stealers don't move. They're just going to hang out where they are, and because we can't assault. And we're on to shooting. Why would I? Okay, Tyranids, we killed 1 Possessed with a Flamer template. What is? Armor is 3. So armor 3, armor 2. Exocrine, Tyranids. We'll move. Those guys move there. The Beast, or the whatever they call Chaos Spawn are here. Demon Princes are here. Cast a bunch of Psychics. Only one of them went off, which was Weapon Virus on the Hive Tyrant. The rest of it was protected by the Shadow in the Warp. And so he's got Get Hot, and everything else is moved up a little bit. So on to this shooting. None? That was the shooting. Okay, assaults. So there's a ton of combats he got in on round 1 against Gene Stealers, Exocrine, Tyranids, and which one do you want to do first?
Let's do this one first.
Okay, it's not going well for the Tyranids already. Tyranids is fleeing and has taken 4 wounds. This guy's taken 1 and has done none. He did none. And then we got Possessed here, which are beaten down. Oh, they're AP3, so they'll just be slaying Gene Stealers when they wound them. But at least they need...
I would get more attacks on the charge because they have rage.
You want to roll the extra attacks?
No.
Alright. Possessed do not have rage. They just get their weird assault thing. So 3 attack space.
3 times 18.
3 times 18.
I'll pick those 2 units up.
No, I'm not going to pick those 2 units up. Yep, Tyranids gave up first blood. There's 1 Munitorum Gene Stealer who's hit and ran over to here, and we killed a Possessed. Yeah, so lost by 4, but he was fearless. And we're on to round 2. Alright, so Prime, no. 2 units of Gene Stealers, 1, and the Tervagon comes in on the 1, 2, 3, 4, that side. Movement. This guy's got Onslaught, but in order to get Catalyst, or Catalyst, put it on him, put Onslaught on that guy. No, he doesn't have Catalyst. That's the one I tried and I failed. I rolled a... Sorry. Yeah, he put Onslaught on that. So movement. Hive Tyrant flies to here, Vector Strikes. Crone flies to there and Vector Strikes. It has Onslaught. Tervagon comes in. Gene Stealers come in on the back. Harpy flies to there. Locked in combat, consolidates, and these guys move around a bit. So we're going to do some shooting. Alright, so... Tervagon and the Harpy and such, they killed like 4 cultists. We put 2 wounds on beasts, and that's about it. It was terrible. Did the crone shoot? Crone didn't shoot. Yeah, it was pathetic. So we got 1 set of assaults here, and I don't think we have any other ones. No. So Gene Stealers are gonna go first. So that combat's tied. We lost some Gene Stealers who did some wounds. So what's he doing? Are they're just moving, right? They're not flying? Okay. And the beasts. So he tried to terrify, failed, dominate, passed. He's been gifted contagion. All these guys come moving up. One group of zombies comes walking on. Those guys move there, and we're on to round 2. Shooting's done, so round 2 assault, right? Not looking good for the Tyranids. The Prime, my warlord, is here, locked in combat, having lost terribly, but these guys got so many killed that they couldn't consolidate in. This guy's locked in combat. He's not in it anymore because of so many killed. Did we do that combat? Gene Stealers versus cultists?
He did, and I did a wound.
You did a wound, yes. It was terrible. Gene Stealers didn't accomplish. Did you?
Those aren't
Those are, yeah, there's not Gene Stealers. That's why it worked out. Yeah, and so we're on to, we killed the Gene Stealers here. So we're on to round 3, top of 3. So Synapse checks, he fails, everyone else passes, including those guys. The Trigon Prime drops in here, Gene Stealers come in there. He gets Catalyst on himself and on the Gants. He gets Catalyst and Onslaught, and we're gonna move on to stuff. So he's hunting, and he's gonna move through cover of 5 inches. Movement's done. He flies to here, he flies to there and vector strikes, moves to there, spawns. Harpy flies off the board and is on ongoing reserves, and we're on to shooting. So, shooting it is. He saves as the Hive Tyrant tries to fly off the board. This guy's can't move because of dominate. This guy's locked in combat, and those Gene Stealers, they're going to charge those cultists there. They got it. And those Gene Stealers need to run 4 inches. So we got this combat, that combat, that combat. All right.
16? Fours and 5s, maybe?
4s and 5s. Well, what's your weapon skill? Yeah, 4s.
Your toughness of 6.
6. Nothing. All right, so he actually wins and kills a spawn. This guy takes 2 wounds but still alive. There's cultists dead over there. The Gene Stealers kill the cultists there. And this guy just slaughtered some Gants. And we're on to bottom of 3. Yeah, I guess there's not much to move. These guys are just in here. So, movement, the possessed come this way. Tries to terrify them. They roll a double 1 on their leadership, so they're golden. He's been dominated though. Weapon virus from Typhus. Okay. That it'll go off. He's outside of the synapse range. Now. So they do have weapon virus on that squad. Gift of contagion.
This one goes all the way across the board. I'll do all these guys.
Okay. Goes off. They do not deny the witch.
So I have -1 strength and -1 toughness.
-1 strength and toughness, okay? So they're the same as cultists in that term.
They are.
Alright.
In that regard, they're cultists.
And so other movement is done. He's there. Neither of those guys flew. He's been dominated. Alright. I think. Alright, so he fails his charge here and takes a wound from the Flamer. They charge into the Termagants. Yeah, so we'll start with the combat there. So 1 Termagant is left here in this combat, having killed 1 possessed. And my Prime's dead, so my leader is gone. And they got Warlord. Warlord and First Blood so far. So, is that done? Top of 4. Top of 4. Alright, this Harpy's coming back in from reserve. Alright, so this guy's moved here. This guy's locked in combat. The crone did 1 wound and flew off. The Hive Tyrant killed a Chaos Spawn there and flew off the board. He moved there. Gene Stealers had a terrible move through cover. And I don't know why it's not a 6. We don't even know what that does. It's a bomb. Just for the sake of knowing. So we're done moving because he flew there. Moved there. Half those, only the Gene Stealers with the yellow ears are Gene Stealers. And we're going to move on to, spawning. Once again, no doubles. On 13 guys, and we're on to shooting. Alright, so we're done shooting. We killed some cultists, but they're zombies, so they don't ever run. Stranglehorn Cannon missed completely. That guy's locked in combat. He killed a whole bunch of the spawn. And we're on to assaults. Alright, so Typhus kills him. There's no point even rolling on that. And there's some weird shit here, because this guy's got to be incoherency, but yes. Okay, so that combat we won, but cultists are zombies, so they don't care. These guys are fine, because they couldn't be in combat. This guy took another wound and killed a bunch of spawn. And we're on to bottom of 4. No reserves, right? No. They're not really Marines anymore. Okay. So the possessed don't have bolters, and we're on to assaults.
Typhus here.
Okay. Does he make the charge? Yeah, he makes it.
Over there, I need another 8. I get a 10.
On 3d6?
Actually, right there. That way I can blast. Yep.
You're good.
9. They ran. Just charged in.
I thought you didn't use wings to get there. You just
I used my wings.
jump. Not the flying though. Just the 12-inch.
Yeah, I used my 12.
All right, so he's there. He's locked here.
There.
They ran. They're in combat there. Okay, we're gonna see how it goes from here. Which one do you want to do?
We'll do Typhus first. He will forego his attacks at the end of the close combat phase. He drops the big template, which is strength 4 AP2.
Okay. So
it'll hit all of them.
It'll hit all of them. Yep. Well, it wouldn't hit the guys that hadn't reached him.
Well, these guys they move up.
On 4. So actually, I wouldn't even consolidate until if you go outside. When does it go off? So Typhus kills a whole bunch of them because he's got the bomb, and then they're gonna get
AP3 attacks.
AP3 attacks. So they will be killing Gants. All right, so my Munitorum Gene Stealers killed 1 squad of zombies, and the others killed all the Gants. And yep. Then they're consolidating. But it's gonna matter, so that does not blow up for the first time that it actually mattered. And that combat, it's turning around for chaos. So they killed the Exocrine, who actually didn't really do much. There's 1 Gene Stealer that hit and ran. He's a Munitorum, so he's got it. And yeah, so that they lost that combat, but there's 1 living. And now we're on to the top of 5. So these guys come flying in. They couldn't vector strike because of his position. The Munitorum guy moves this way to try to take the objective. The Harpy has vector struck them, but we haven't rolled the results yet. And he spawns 8 Gants and he's done, or she, it. And those Gene Stealers have moved in on these cultists. And we're on to see what happens here. So, oh, the Munitorum Gene Stealer, sorry, will move 5 inches, which will easily put him in the range. He wants to stay outside of the explosion range, so we'll put him there. 2.5 inch explosion, 3 inch, yeah. So that's his run, and we're on to charges. So the Gene Stealers charge the cultists. Yes. All right. So no other charges can be made. So we're oh yeah, he's gonna charge the possessed. I can't fail. So I'm in.
What's your
Initiative is 1. So I'm charging through cover, so Gene Stealers won the combat. and consolidate so they can hold it but be outside of blast range, and then all the possessed are locked in there with the Tervagon. And there's one guy here who didn't end up in combat, and the Tervagon killed one and lost 2 wounds. And we're on to the bottom of 5. Alright, so he moves within an inch of the Gene Stealer and charges. This guy made them get hot with plague, whatever it is. Weapon virus. So everyone's charged, so those guys are here, so he's going first. Actually, he gets 1 hit at initiative 10 because he's a monstrous creature.
He moved.
Doesn't matter, he gets smashed because he's a monstrous creature. Do I save? No. So I lost to Gant.
5 hits. And 3 more.
3 more.
Him first, what am I thinking? Oh well. You're locked, that's all that matters.
Alright, and...
Swinging back.
Alright, so the combat... The what?
One of those wound markers goes away because you killed him at initiative.
Yeah, you killed him at initiative 10, so you didn't even take the wound. So he kills my 1 Munitorum Gene Stealer?
Win yet?
No.
Why not?
Because Typhus can't kill enough guys. These guys are locked in combat, and it's the bottom of 5, so you want to roll to see if it ends? No, it continues. Okay. So the crone flies off the board.
This guy, if we win, won the game.
These guys are on the ground. That guy's not moving. And we're on to shooting. So here we go. We actually lost by 1 here. Guy did 2 wounds to the Hive Tyrant. And then we'll do these Gene Stealers. Still not going great for the Tyranids, but it's okay. We got 1 Gene Stealers holding an objective for the next couple seconds. Got some spawn with wounds, and they killed the Termagant, and he blew up and killed the Gants. Or Tervagon, sorry. And yeah, we're in locked in combat here. We got 1 scoring unit, 2 scoring units. He's got none. We're gonna see how it goes. All right. So your movement. That is his movement. He's gonna fly.
Actually, take that back.
What are they gonna do?
Actually, he's gonna fly.
All right. All right. He changes his mind and moves to here so he can line break because he really wants that. I think this is close. It's gonna be a close game. Maybe. All right. All right. There's no shooting of any kind except this guy ran to here to line break, and we're on to the
Going to
do something. Spawn. We're on round 6, so it definitely ends next round if it goes any further. Alright, so he manages to charge the Gene Stealer, who on a fear check is fine. And he's swinging at the spawn, which he hits, and he needs 6s. Does nothing. Doesn't, so you just pick him up. He's dead. Dead. And we're going to do this combat. Alright, the Hive Tyrant dies, but the Harpy, believe it or not, just crushes that Demon Prince. And we're on to the... That's it. Roll to see if it ends. It does. Boom. So Tyranids have 3 points for objectives. And line breaker. And we didn't kill any heavies, right? So you got First Blood and line breaker and Warlord. And 2 heavies. So it's going to be... Wow, you're going to win. 5-4. It's close. Yeah, there's not much left. This is what happens with the Tyranids. It seems like they can demolish stuff, but yeah. Almost won from that one guy.